Hello and welcome to this video. My name is David Thorne. In this video we're going to be talking about the initial setting up of a NextJS project using TypeScript. It's super simple and that's why I'm going to show you how to do it. We're on the documentation page of NextJS, so I'm going to give you a quick talkthrough of how you're going to do it because it's really simple. Okay, so in our terminal we're going to say then npx create next app and at latest. The latest is just going to use the latest version that's been available on npm, and press enter. And there's a couple of trivial questions, and it's going to say what is your project name. We're just going to call it app. Do we want to use TypeScript? We can just arrow key left or right. I'm going to say yes. ESLint is always going to be great to be able to check that you're writing clean and good code. So yes. Tailwind CSS, I don't want to use it. Source directory, so all of our files, the app router file folder and everything else is going to go in the source directory. The app router we do want to use, and I would recommend it highly. And then the default import aliases. This is a really cool feature, and we're going to say yes to that, and then we're just going to say yes to the standard one. And so it's now going to go ahead and install everything that's required. It takes a little bit longer, but it's still relatively quick. So we're just going to let this spin through. I like Next.js, to be honest with you. There's a few things I don't like about it, but the thing is that Next.js solves so many other things that you have to worry about to do manually, and then it gives you, so it saves a lot of time, and it allows you to have lots of flexibility. Anyway, so this is the basic project that we've got now. So let's just move into the app folder, and let's just get it up and running to show you that it all works. Just do npm run dev, and I'm in the app folder. So, and now as you can see that the next folder, the next folder is running. Let's just delete that once again, just to show you what happens. Oh yeah, silly me. Okay, so now the .next folder has been deleted, and if we run dev once again, you'll see that it gets started with all of the server files and all of the files needed to be able to serve this. So let's just come to localhost 3000, and we get the default standard page. Now initially, as you can see, the default standard page, and initially it's going to take a little bit longer to compile or to show up, because it's got to compile the files, and you see it took 3.5 seconds there to compile 522 modules and so on. So let's just come back over now and come to our layout, or our page should we say, and let's just dump this whole rubbish that's in between here, and then just put a traditional hello world in there. That's far better, makes me a lot happier. And there we go, we have the project literally set up now, and we can remove this. So now that you've done this, you can start creating your own website. And what I like to do is just dump all of this CSS that's in here, and dump all of this CSS that's in here, and then come in this public folder, create a git ignore, because if you are going to publish it, then you want, if you spell ignore correctly as well, it will be ignored. Git ignore, so you know this public folder is going to be deployed, and I'll just dump these next and versal images and so on. So most of it, to be honest with you, we're going to change this to YouTube Next.js app tutorial. And that can be done like that, and we'll change this in there as well. And the TS config is all pretty much how you want it to as well, so it will be working how you want. Really, that is all you need to get it up and running. And just to show you, if we want to have, let's just say in our file, we want to then have a p tag with an aref, and we'll say let's say dashboard, and we'll say dashboard here, and now we create a dashboard folder, and in here we create a page.tsx, and then we just do export default export default function. I'm just going to say page, and then from here we're just going to return, I don't know, just we'll say here hello dashboard. We can come back to our website now and literally just do hello, do dashboard, and it goes straight there, which is super cool. And then we can come here and we can say layout.txx and say here export function, and then layout, and then return this. And then if we wanted all of this stuff within inside of here, we then just got to say then children, and this is then with children, props with children. It's going to have no props right now. And inside of here we can say children, and we can put, for example, a dashboard layout. Come like here, and then refresh the page, and maybe we need to, oh yeah, let's just have a look, and there we see. So you've got the dashboard layout and hello dashboard. I don't know whether I did something wrong there. I'll have to look in the video, but it seemed like that you had to refresh the page or something to get the actual dashboard layout working. I don't think that had anything to do with it, or maybe it was just compiling still, maybe. Anyway, there we go. So that's how you then use a layout style system, but you can go deeper and deeper and deeper into that, and the documentation is quite good for it. Now if you then, once you have then the project and you want to be able to then test it for live, you can then do npm run start. Oh, actually we need to do npm run build first, and npm run dev will run the development environment, and it will do all the debugging, this, that, and the other. And npm start will then you can then test it. Let's say you can then test it without any errors and stuff. And it seemed to be fine. You can see here that we've got 3 pages. We've got the root page, dashboard page, and the not found page, and it's compiled everything all statically for us. So we can now do npm run start, and we come over here and we get exactly the same thing, but everything just happens just that much quicker now, because there's no other stuff. This is all just being cached and compiled and everything. So and as you can see here, nothing outputs on here. So this is a basic initial setup of NextJS. I hope this has been a quick and short and sharp introduction to you. And as you can see, if we look through here, it talks about all the different things that are in the package JSON, and we come here. And so our run dev was just next dev, next build, next start, next lint, and this is all of the different commands that you need. And the directory structure is telling you about the layout and the page, but I'm going to make other videos about this, about how to use this. I just wanted to show you a quick how to get it up and running, and how to test everything is actually running. You know, you can go through and talk about what different directories should be in it as well, and other top level files and stuff, but I think they are their own video in itself. Anyway, with that said, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao, goodbye.